at this roundabout right here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go directly into that little street down that way. It's called Rua do Porto. Porto? Yeah, Porto. After the city in Portugal. And we're gonna just kind of head down this way, go across that way, and then basically go behind this building and kind of go in this funny way. And you can see some construction way down there as well. But that's basically our plan today. So let's head on down that way right over there. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Be starting at this circle, and we're gonna head down. We're on Avenida Dr. Sun Yat-sen right there, and what we're gonna do is walk down this way. If you go south, this is the southern direction, and we have these little crosswalks we can go. So we have the right of way when we cross over, so we're gonna do that right now. And we're gonna be heading over that way. So let me just see if they stop for us. They do. Okay. So let's just head across. And you can still see our circle right there. We were over there a minute ago. That's El Theater Hotel. That's the fire station right there. And we got this little roundabout right in the middle there. Avenida Rotunda de Dr. Sun Yat-sen. And the road that we were on was Dr. Sun Yat-sen. And we're gonna go down this little, this street right here. And I believe it's called Rua do Porto. And there's let's just kind of go across here. You go down this way. I just want to show you what's over here real quick. This. So there's all this kind of stuff right here. Kind of trash looking stuff. There's all this kind of stuff. And we're gonna be basically walking down along this road and go down that way. That's Taipa Grande Hill. And if we go down in there, there's like a row of banyan trees, like right over there. There's a row of banyan trees. It's kind of a nice street, and it's in a really industrial, kind of funny spot. So we're gonna head over that way, and there it is, Rua do Porto right there. So we're gonna run across real quick. And now you can see our sign. Rua do Porto right there. You know, I never filmed this street. I've been down in there and filmed. I filmed everything where we started at. And I was looking at the map of places that I haven't really filmed specifically as far as street names. I hadn't filmed this one, Rua do Porto. I've walked it many times, but so it's kind of interesting. Yeah, Rua do Porto. And the second biggest city in Portugal is called Porto. This just goes right back to our main street there. And then, yeah, you can see that's all Taipa Central, that whole area over there. And you can cross the street right there, of course. You've got a little bit of parks that you could come to. Apartment buildings as well. Pretty nice. Let me just see if we can sneak across here real quick. One time I was walking here and I saw a car that was flipped over down here. I believe that street has a different name, but I'm not 100% sure. But if it has the same name, at least for filming it. That's all a new apartment right there. We're gonna sneak back across in a moment. There we go. Kind of interesting. This spot of Taipa is like out of the central, basically. But it feels like in the future this could be, you know, a very different place. But I don't know how long that'll take. It feels like maybe in 25 years from now. It feels kind of like at the moment they have all this kind of stuff like that, and they probably have to put it somewhere. There's a lot of municipal city kind of stuff. And I think this is just the a good location for it. I imagine to have to like, well, some of this is like a parking lot right there. Okay, so we're gonna keep on walking down our Rua de Porto. And I think I looked on the map, but I think it continues to the right. Now we're on the back side of this tall building. This tall building is new, so that's why I kind of feel like things are slowly moving this way. Gonna walk down that way a little bit, and we're gonna flip the camera around in a second. And then this is all kind of a little spot right in there too. That seems a little bit. And up there, there's some universities up in that area. And then over here, there's some apartments as well. So there's like stuff over there, and then definitely lots of stuff over here. And then there's this little gap right in the middle part. So we're basically walking down Rua de Porto right in this gap. So I wouldn't be surprised if this changes at some point, becomes a different kind of place. And then straight up that way, there's Taipa villages to the right that way. And I believe we're still on Rua de Porto. Yeah, it's funny, I haven't really filmed this street because it's just, there's like a little pathway. It's the main street up there, Dr. Sun Yat-sen. And I don't know if Porto goes around like that or if the street names actually change. They do change up here somewhere. So we're gonna try to find out where they change as well. There's a whole little bike thing. Motorcycles. Then you kind of have like this little strip in there. Just kind of gonna walk in real quick. So yeah, actually this street has, we'll just kind of walk in a little bit. So I think this maybe takes you to the main street over there, and then here there's all this kind of ramshackle stuff everywhere as well. And we're gonna walk a little bit further and try to see if we're still on Rua de Porto or not. Yeah, kind of a funny street. I do believe that does turn into different street names up that way, so but I haven't seen a street sign in a little bit, so yeah, you got this whole little path. This basically just takes you right into Taipa Central again, back to Dr. Sun Yat-sen, which was the main road. And now we're kind of, so we basically went like that. Let's go a little bit further here. And we got some street names down in here as well. Let me see. I see one over there. I remember that's a different street. Let's just walk up it a little bit. It's tall buildings. Okay. So there's a street called Azores Street. Rua dos Azores after Portugal as well. Now you can see all the Taipa Central in that way. And all the Taipa Central that we were just kind of walking on the other side of that building is that Dr. Sun Yat-sen, right? So it's got tons, it's all got like Taipa Central. And then there's that little gap right in there, that space. So we basically walk into that. And now we're at this other apartment building. I forget the name of this street, but it has like a Chinese name, Xianxiang or something. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to walk around this building. I don't know if Porto is, I know it's not that one for sure. And I also saw a street sign up here too. So we're just gonna take a look. There it is. It says Travessa da Povoação de Samca. I don't know what that would refer to. And actually, I don't even know, like the Porto could have ended right you know, right at that one street, kind of back street, but I remember it kind of turning a little bit. I'm just gonna walk this way a little bit. Yeah, and actually all these tall buildings look kind of amazing from this angle, right? It's really cool. Let's head back in here. And yeah, I couldn't tell you the name of this street, but I know those other ones are not Rua do Porto. So I think what we're gonna do is just kind of, there's a way you can go through that way as well. So we're gonna actually go that way probably, or we'll just kind of see where we can come out over here. Huh, that's kind of interesting. So they kind of climb through and they go through down this way and they kind of go down that way. So that, I just kind of, before I go down, I'm going to go down that way. So before I go down, you can see this is like Inn Hotel is right there. That goes in the Taipa village. That's all Taipa Central. That's the mountain, like, and then this is these little apartment buildings. I forget the name of these, but this is like kind of cool right in here. So I think what I'm going to do, just go in briefly. Huh. You can go all the way down. It's quite interesting, right? So that one goes to the main road. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to I've never been here before, so this is really interesting. I mean, I'm like right here to that construction and that spot, and that would be to the main street. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to walk a little bit further down, and since I haven't filmed here before, it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't know if there's dogs, I don't know. So interesting. Anyways, this is Rua do Porto, and that's another little side of Macau that oh, we're gonna see the name of our street up here too. So I guess this street actually has a different name, so I probably will film this along with that little alley in a little bit. And I guess the name is actually so we just went into another one, so I'll create another video with that as a focus, and I'll go into that little thing and show you what it looks like. And just so you kind of know where we're at right now in Taipa, we basically just did Porto Street. Now we're just gonna walk down to the main street. I'm gonna go around the circle, and then I'm gonna show you kind of where we were just at. So pretty interesting. So we would have started right about down there, and you can see, maybe from a distance you can kind of see an overpass over that way. So we started right around that way, and we're next to a gas station, of course, and that little thing that we were at was just on the other side. So we basically kind of came around this building, went all the way down that way, and then came around. And actually that's a pretty amazing view right there. And that little overpass, that's where we were, kind of behind that one. So let's just end it right there. Hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.
Toma cuidado la boquinha.